Well, welcome to our training session today that is titled The 7 Deadly Credit and Collection Mistakes that Staffing Firms Make and What You Can Do to Avoid Them. Hello, my name is Wilson Cole, and I am president of Adams, Evans & Ross. And for over 10 years, we have worked with hundreds of staffing firms and direct hire firms just like yours, and we've collected millions of dollars from thousands of companies, and I've come to one sobering conclusion. Most of the credit and collection problems that our clients have faced could have been avoided, or at the very least, our clients should have and could have been better prepared. In most cases, they were not victims at all. They were willing and eager volunteers. Most companies make the same mistake time and time again. They are either too loose with their credit and therefore expose themselves to needless credit risks that could have been better controlled, or they are overly cautious with their credit policies and they chase revenue down the street to their competitors. Either way, they lose. This training session will cover when and how to use personal guarantees. We'll also discuss how to become a secured creditor, how to make sure all of the litigation is handled in your state and in your county and not the debtors, how to do a better job at verifying the information that the debtor gives you, and to make sure that it's correct and truthful. We will also discuss why and how to use credit lines. Then we will cover how to set up and run a credit and collection system that runs on autopilot with very little supervision. Now, a word of caution, this information is more about risk management in nature and is not meant as legal advice. If you have a specific legal issue, I suggest you call competent counsel in your state, or you can call my office for a free referral to a local creditor's rights attorney in your area. Now go ahead and grab a pen and a piece of paper so you can take notes, and let's move on to our very first deadly mistake. And then we're going to discuss in detail what you can do to avoid it. The first mistake that our clients typically make is they fail to get a personal guarantee. A personal guarantee is a document that your debtor would sign that says if the company fails to pay you, then they will pay the bill personally. They are in essence co-signing for the credit that you extend to their business. There are times when a personal guarantee, also known in our industry as a PG, are not practical. If you're dealing with a very large or publicly traded firm, then a personal guarantee would not be the answer to your problem, and we will discuss a better option for you in an upcoming session. But a personal guarantee is a very good option if the company is less than 3 years old, because keep in mind, 80% of all small businesses fail in the first 5 years. So you do the math. Statistically, you only have a 20% shot at getting paid and an 80% shot at not getting paid at any particular point. I would recommend a personal guarantee if you know the company that you're dealing with is having cash flow issues, or if the company's owner is passing it on to his children, or if the company's owner is selling the business. To get a personal guarantee by the new and old owner may be an excellent option. Keep in mind, if the company is sold or goes out of business, the person or persons who signed the personal guarantee are still liable. You can pursue them personally and attach their personal assets. If you do not have a personal guarantee and the company goes out of business and it was a corporation, then the debt is dead. I cannot tell you how many calls I have gotten over the past decade from clients that say, I have a business, they owe me money, and they close their doors. But then the owner moved up the street, opened up another business, and I know how to get in touch with him. I have to tell them that the owner did not owe the debt, it was the business. And if it was a corporation, and most companies are, it was the company who owes you the money, not the president. The law does not delineate the difference between a large corporation or a small corporation. They are all the same. And if a company closes down, the debt dies with that corporation. Let me share a few words of caution about a personal guarantee. Make sure whoever signs the personal guarantee is an officer or owner of the company. If the bookkeeper signs the personal guarantee, we could argue that they did in fact co-sign it, but it would be an obvious mistake. Also, make sure if the owner, the president, or an officer of the company signs a personal guarantee, they do not put their title anywhere on that particular section. Because what would happen is if they put their title, it shows that they're signing for the corporation and not signing personally, and it voids the personal guarantee. Also, if the company closes and then the owner files for bankruptcy, then that would have nullified their personal guarantee. What happens most of the times, though, is that the owner makes sure that he pays all the personal guarantees first. This is not legal, and other creditors could challenge that fact if you've gotten paid and they did not, but that rarely happens. Now, please take a moment and copy the next display, and it's the personal guarantee word for word that you would need to incorporate into your credit application or your credit contract.